Did you guys know cat scratch fever is actually a real thing? And it actually makes your lymph nodes swell. So let's say you find a lump somewhere on your neck, on your underarm, in your groin. What do? In general, any lump you find anywhere is going to follow the same set of rules. Benign masses are small, they're soft, they're round, and you can wiggle them around in the skin. More concerning lymph nodes, usually they're a lot more firm and they're fixed to something so you can't wiggle it around. Most people can find lymph nodes in the neck that are completely normal. You can kind of find them, they're little spots, they're little soft spots. Normal size lymph node is less than 5 millimeters, and that's about the size of the end of this pen. If we can find an obvious cause of the swollen lymph node, which we discussed in the last video, we treat that like an infection. If you don't have an obvious cause and you have signs of a concerning lymph node or mass, such as it being hard, immobile, fixed to the skin, then usually the first step is an ultrasound. And the ultrasound can characterize this area. Is it a mass? Is it a cyst? Is it an abscess? Is it looking benign? We can get a lot of information from the ultrasound. Then typically one of 3 scenarios happens based on the ultrasound. Let's say it says suspicious mass. The next step would typically be a biopsy. Sometimes it comes back as inconclusive, and so at that point either they recommend biopsy or they recommend further imaging with an MRI or other modality that is more detailed. Then finally, if the findings on ultrasound look benign, then we just leave it alone. We watch it over time. If it changes, we re-evaluate it again. Just of note of the neck, you also have salivary glands that go along the jawline here that can become inflamed and swollen and painful for a lot of reasons. People can get stones that blocked the salivary duct and cause swelling. It can also happen in the parotid glands, which are right here. That's partly why we use the ultrasound, because we can also differentiate between a salivary gland versus a lymph node and actually find the source of the swelling. Coming up next, lymphedema.